Hi, so these are my new juggling balls from Speevers. Um, Take the words swimming and juggling, mix them together, and you get swaggling. Yep, you can juggle while swimming in the water with these juggling balls. Not only do they float in the water if you drop them, but also you can clean them again in the washing machine. So there's 70 grams each. I've got five of them. So here's 350 grams of juggling balls in the air. Now, to the untrained eye, they look pretty much the same as all the other juggling balls I've got. But at 70 grams each, these are considerably lighter than the ones I've been using for the last 6 years. They weigh 120 grams each, so 50 grams per ball more. So they're not half the weight, but they do feel very, very light. And they're also very soft, and yet they do seem to hold their shape really well. Um, they feel, if I'm honest, a bit like juggling kitchen sponges. But unlike sponges, they're not square or rectangular, they're circular. And I must say, they're really, really pleasant to juggle with. I'm thinking about buying loads of them to teach children how to juggle because they're very much lighter than all the other juggling balls. Hi, so here are five more juggling balls I had delivered this morning. These are made by the company Speevers, and like the other balls, they are known as swaggling balls. In other words, you can swim and you can juggle with them. Uh, these, however, weigh 110 grams per ball, so 40 grams per ball heavier than the ones I was just using, but 10 grams lighter than the ones I currently use for the last 6 years. Although they are swaggling balls, and you definitely can wash them again, you can clean them in the washing machine. Um, I'm pretty sure that they're not going to float. I'm pretty sure they're going to at some point sink into the water. Anyway, I'll have a quick go with five of these now. Oh, oh, now that is interesting. Now that's very interesting because these balls are really, really compact. I'm not sure I've ever juggled juggling balls like this before. Um, they definitely have a weight to them. You know, when they land in the hand, I should imagine if you throw them really high, they're probably going to hurt. If they hit you on the head, watch out. Um, Yet they feel rather similar to a beanbag version of a snooker ball or a pool ball. That's pretty much all I can say about them. Oh dear. Well, I dropped one. It doesn't matter, of course, because I can just juggle four. In fact, I can just do three, maybe two, even just one ball juggling. Okay, here are the 70 grams Speevers juggling balls. Oh, stay on the head. So here are the 110 gram Speevers juggling balls, and even though they're 10 grams a ball lighter than the balls that I've been using for the last 6 years, they feel heavier. Um, they feel a bit like when you juggle those power balls, which actually are usually 150 or 60 grams or more. So, you know, these are considerably lighter than that. But the compactness of the ball is what really makes them different. They are like beanbag versions of pool balls, like I said before. I mean, they're really good. I mean, I don't know if my pattern looks better. I suspect I can make it look better with the lighter juggling balls. But because they're smaller, there's slightly more room in the air. So hopefully less collisions. Okay, so now I'm going to try juggling with 3 differently weighted balls. This one, the lightest, at 70 grams a ball. This one, 110 grams a ball. And this one, 120, although 118 when I weighed it this morning. Here we go. Now, to the unobserved eye, the non-juggler, it probably looks the same, you know, whether I was juggling 3 the same weight or differently weighted. But I can honestly tell you that every time I throw the purple ball in the air, it makes it feel like I've got extra special strength in my arms. If I put the purple ball in the middle here, for instance. So the 2 outer balls are very similar in weight, but because the ball on your right in my left hand, this ball here, because this ball is considerably denser than the other ball, it feels heavier. It feels harder in the hand to catch.